Good morning, student. In our previous video, we discuss due to the eating habits of the birds have different types of beaks because birds do not have teeth. They eat with the help of their beaks, and different birds have different kinds of beaks such as parrot, pigeon, duck, hummingbird, heron, woodpecker, owl, and eagle. These are the some birds, and what type of a beak they have we have already discussed. Now student, after that we discuss movements of wings in the birds. So the wings have two types of movements. The wings have two types of movement. Upstroke and downstroke. What happens in the upstroke? The wings move upward and backward. And what happens in downstroke? The wings move downward and forward. After that, we discuss birds have three types of feathers. Birds have three types of feathers: body feather, flight feather, and down feather. Down feather are small feather. And what is the role of down feather? They keep the body warm. Down feathers are small feather and they keep the body warm. And what is the role of the flight feather? Flight feather are long and are attached to the wings and tail and help the bird to fly. And these are attached with a strong muscles. Next, body feather. What is the role of the body feather? Body feather give shape to the bird and cover the rest of the body. Then we discuss some important points. How do birds fly? Birds' wings have feathers and strong muscles attached to them. The bodies of birds are very light, which help them to fly easily. And what is the reason for that? This is because the bones of birds are thin, light, and hollow. And do you know, student, the shape of bird's body is like an aeroplane. The shape of bird's body is like an aeroplane, narrow in the front and broad in the middle. And this shape helps bird to fly. And at the time of flying, do you know, student, how the birds change their direction? The birds change their direction with the help of their tail. It means they uses tails to change the direction at the time of flying. Now student, a birds have wings instead of arms. These wings have feather and the wings are connected to the body with muscles. And these muscles help the bird move its wings up and down, forward and backward. So there are two types of movements of the wings in the birds, that is upstroke and downstroke. Now student, we will discuss fit and class in the birds. Now today we will discuss fit and class in the birds. What is the use of their feet? Birds use their feet to sit on branches and their claws to catch and eat food. And these claws and beak also protect them from their enemies. Is it clear? And birds have 2 to 4 toes on every foot. Now student, just observe your foot. We have 5 fingers and on every fingers we have nails. Is it clear? So these nails are known as claws of the birds and fingers are toes of the bird. Is it clear? The nails are known as claws of the bird and finger are known as toes of the bird. Now student, the shape and the size of the feet and the claws of the birds depend on their habitat. Yesterday I explained you what is habitat. Habitat is the place where the birds get their food, shelter and protection. So the shape and size of the feet and the class of the birds depend on their habitats. And what is habitat? Habitat is the place where they get food, shelter and protection from other animals. Student, have you observed crow taking rest on the branch of a tree? Other birds like pigeon and sparrow also take rest on the branch of a tree. How these birds hold a branch of a tree and take rest? So these birds are called perching birds. These birds are called perching birds. Is it clear? One more time I repeat it. Student, have you seen crow taking rest on the branch of a tree, or other birds like pigeon and sparrow also take rest on the branch of a tree. Now student, you think and tell how these birds hold a branch of a tree and take rest. So student, these birds are known as perching birds. Now see student, you cannot stand on a branch of a tree. Is it clear? You cannot stand on the branch of a tree, but a crow can very easily stand on the branch of a tree for a long time. We cannot stand on a branch of a tree, but if you observe that crow can very easily stand on the branch of a tree for a long time. Have you think why it happens? Student, have you think why it happens? So student, look the feet of these birds. Look the feet of these birds. They have 3 front toes and 1 toe at back. Now see the picture. This is the feet of the perching birds. That is, you can say crow, sparrow, pigeon. They are perching birds. Now see in this picture. See, you observe this picture. The position of 3 toes. The position of, see the feet of these birds, you will see the position of 3 toes is front. This one. 3 toes are on front side and this toes is on back side. This toe is on a back side. Is it clear? If you observe the picture, you will find 3 toes front side and 1 toe back, so that it can hold a branch of a tree firmly. Means very strongly. Is it clear? They have 3 front toes and 1 toes at the back. So by seeing this position, by observing the picture, by seeing this position, 3 toes are on the front and 1 toes at the back. Due to this, perching birds can hold a branch of a tree firmly. It means by this they hold the tree very strongly. And claw of these birds are long, thin and curved. Claw of these birds are long, thin and curved. These claws also help the birds to hold onto the branch of a tree. Is it clear? If you observe the picture, perching birds have 3 front toes and 1 toes at the back, so that they can hold a branch of a tree firmly means very strongly. And you know that claws of these birds are long, thin, and curved. These claws also help the birds to hold onto the branch of a tree, and the kind of class these birds has is known as perching class, and the kind of class these birds have is known as perching class. So this is the whole explanation of perching birds. It is also given in your book. They have three toes in the front and one at the back, which help the bird to hold on to a branch. And examples are sparrow and crow. Pigeon is also example of a perching bird. Now student, now we will study this flesh eating birds. Flesh eating birds. This part we will study now. Flesh eating birds. Now, and what are the example of flesh eating birds? Hawks and eagles. Hawks and eagles. Okay. What is given in your book? Flesh eating birds have strong and sharp claws called it talons to hold their prey. Example, hawks and eagles. So let's understand this. Eagle, you know student, eagle and hawk. Eagle fly high in the sky. There are many birds, few fly very high in the sky. Few birds fly not very high. So now eagle is which type of bird? Eagle fly high in the sky. Now student, do you know what eagles eat? What eagle eat? So student, eagle kill animals like rat, snake, and eat the flesh. That is the reason we say them as flesh eating birds. That is the reason we say that they are flesh eating birds. Is it clear? Now student, so animals like frog, snake are the prey of eagle. Prey means the animal which eagle kill for their food. Is it clear? So these animals are frog, snake, rat, and eagle kill this animal for the food. And student, like eagles, but like hawk, kite also kill their prey and eat their flesh. So these bird kill these small animals like rat, frog, and even they kill snake also. Is it clear? So they are known as flesh eating birds. So student, birds which kill other animals and eat their flesh. Student, I am repeating, birds which kill other animals and eat their flesh are known as flesh eating birds. The birds which kill other animals and eat their flesh are known as flesh eating birds. Now student, what is flesh eating bird? This is clear to you. Now see this portion. Now see student, look the toes and claws of a eagle, or you can say flesh eating bird. So student, what you observe? Eagle has four toes on each of his feet. How many toes you want to count? You can count 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it clear? And eagle has four toes on each of his feet. And on feet of eagle has a sharp and spreading claws. You see the claws of an eagle. It is shown in the picture. These are very sharp. These are very sharp. And see the position of all the toes. And these claws are very sharp. And there is a gap. Spreading claws. They have sharp and spreading claws. And what do the eagle do with these claws? Eagle use its sharp claws to drag and carry it up to a long distance. It also use its claws to tear the flesh of its prey. It means the animal which eagle or hawk kill for the food, their sharp claws, with their sharp claws, they use it for to drag and carry it up to a long distance. Is it clear? It also use its claws to tear the flesh of its prey. Is it clear? So what I want to explain that these class of flesh eating animals are so strong that the class of flesh eaters are so strong that even they carry the animal to a long distance. Is it clear? Now we discuss perching birds and their toes and claws. We discuss flesh eating bird and their toes and claws. Now student, let's discuss scratching birds. Now discuss scratching birds. Now student, what are scratching birds? See, scratching birds, they have strong legs with sharp toes and hard claws, which help them to dig and find insects on the ground. Example is ostrich. Example is ostrich. So observe the toes and claws of the ostrich. And do you know that student, the ostrich cannot fly. Ostrich cannot fly. So these birds have strong legs with sharp toes and their claws are very hard. Why? They dig the ground. Is it clear? And the birds which scratch the ground are called scratching birds. Birds which scratch the ground are called scratching birds. And why they scratch the ground? And they do it with their claws. They do it with their claws. Is it clear? So they dig the ground for food, like insects or seed. From the ground, what they eat? From the ground, they eat insects or seeds. Is it clear? So these types of birds are known as scratching birds. Hen is also hen. I think all of you have seen hen. It is also a domestic animal. Many peoples, they have hens in their houses. It is a domestic animal, and hen is also known as a scratching bird, because they also, with their class, with the help of their class, they dig the ground and find insects and small seeds as a food to eat. next next student, observe this picture. This is what now we will study climbing. Now we will study climbing birds. This we will study. What are climbing birds? Now student, in this picture, this is the picture of a this is the picture of a woodpecker. This is the picture of a woodpecker. Is it clear? Now student, what is the woodpecker? Now woodpecker is a bird, and woodpecker build its nest in a tree trunk. Is it clear? Or you can say woodpeckers make a hole in the tree trunk. These birds beaks, when I am discussing different types of a beak, at that time I explain you the beak of the woodpecker is very strong and pointed, because it make a hole in the tree of the trunk. Is it clear? So woodpecker make a hole in the tree trunk. A woodpecker make a hole in a tree trunk with the help of his beak. With the help of his beak. To make hole in the tree trunk, woodpecker need to climb the tree and hold it firmly. Now student, this bird make a hole in the tree trunk. So to climb on the tree, student, to climb on the tree and hold it firmly, because then only he can make a hole. Is it clear? To make a hole in tree trunk, woodpecker needs to climb the tree and hold it firmly, means very strongly he hold the tree. Now woodpecker don't hands like us to hold the things. Then how this is possible for him? Now see student, observe this portion. It is not very clear in the picture. Observe this. Observe this portion student. See, this is the picture of woodpecker toes and claws. Observe this picture. In this picture you will see, this is the picture of this is the picture of woodpecker toes and claws. So now count it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many toes woodpecker has? Answer is 4. By counting, you see 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 and this 4. How many toes woodpecker has? 4 toes. And now what is the position of these toes? Now see student, firstly we count the number of toes, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now see what is the position of these toes. Student, when you observe the position of the toes, then you will find two of them, these two. You will find two of them in the front, in the front. And now observe these toes, and two of them are at the back, are at the back. Is it clear? Now student, a woodpecker has how many toes? 4. Two of them are in the front and two of them are back. Now student, what happened? This arrangement of toes help the woodpecker to climb the tree trunk. Is it clear? This arrangement of toes help the woodpecker to climb the tree trunk. Woodpecker has a strong claws on each toe, and you will see these claws of a woodpecker on each toes. Woodpecker has a strong claws. These claws also help him to climb the tree. These claws also help him to climb the tree and hold it firmly. It means with the help of toes and its strong claws, it can hold the tree. The kind of claws woodpecker has is known as climbing claws, and that is the reason woodpecker is known as climbing bird. The kind of claws woodpecker has is known as climbing claws, and that is the reason woodpecker is known as climbing birds. So I hope you are able to understand, and in the next video I will explain you. In the next video I will explain you swimming birds and wading birds. Thank you student.